Hey everybody, I'm the Gulf Coast Granny. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are going to cut up a chicken. I know a lot of young people today, even my own daughters who are in their 30s, don't know how to cut up chicken because when you go to the grocery store, it's already cut up for you. But when I was young, you didn't have already cut up chicken and everybody had to know how to cut one up. And what I want to tell you is this chicken right here that's on this plate, I found on sale at Walmart for $3.45. This chicken will feed a family of 4, probably 2 meals, if you stretch it with other stuff. So I want to show everybody how to do that so you can save money by buying a whole chicken. You can buy a chicken fryer or a chicken roaster. It doesn't matter. They are all chickens. Doesn't matter how you cook it. Roasters are good because they're bigger. This chicken here is a fryer. It weighs 5 1/3 pounds, so 5.3 pounds. Now what I'm going to do, let me let you know this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my camera over here on the counter and just focus it on the chicken so you can see what I'm doing. You're not going to be able to see it so far away. So let's get started. And I'll be back when I get this camera adjusted, all right? All right, here we go. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to grab ourselves a really, really sharp knife. And we're also, I have already washed this chicken. Right there's your wing joint. You're going to cut it, break that joint apart, and then slice right through it. See there? There's your wing. How cool is that? You're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to score it. You're going to find your joint. And you got to have a little bit of muscle to do this. And left-handed's not going to do it for me. Okay. Your second wing. So we've got 2 wings, and now we're going to do the legs. There is a line of fat that runs between the legs, both of them right here, and you're going to cut just before that line of fat, and you're going to cut all the way through that skin right there. And see how you can lay that leg open like that? Okay, and I'm going to keep cutting through there till I get right here. Then I'm going to break it right there. See that thigh bone right there? And I'm going to cut right in between the thigh bone that popped out the socket. And look at there. That's a chicken quarter, a leg quarter. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Got to get through that skin. And there it is right there. Now we're going to pop it. See that? There's the bone. And we're going to slice right through there. There's another leg quarter. Now, you know what? Okay, there's the back. All right. Now, if you want to separate this from being a leg quarter into a drumstick and a thigh, see that line right there? You can feel it, and you'll feel a big bump here and a divot in between these 2 pieces. You're going to cut right down there. Watch this. Let me see if I can get the right angle on this. Going to feel for it, and then you're just going to slice right through it. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one. There's our knot right there at the top of that drumstick. We're going to follow that line of fat all the way down and cut through. Now I've got a drumstick and a thigh. Now, this is the fun part, and I need a sharper knife because neither one of these are worth a hoot. When I was a kid, my favorite part of the chicken was the wishbone. Well, the wishbone is right here. So what you do is you got to feel for it. There's a space where the breastbone kind of dips down a little bit. You're going to find that. You're going to hold your skin tight, and you're going to cut all the way through just like that. You're going to bend it back and follow that bone down to the end. And there's that beautiful piece of meat right there. That's the best part right there. Well, if you like white meat. Then you've got your breast here. I'm going to cut the back off of it. See, here's your back. I'm going to cut it off. Some people like to keep the rib meat attached. I don't. And you cut down through there, and you'll see a distinct line. See that fat line right there? There's your guide right there. Can you see? Yeah, you can see it. Then you're gonna take that, cut it down to the thing, that next bone. There's another bone that connects the back to the front. You're gonna slice all the way down through there, and you're just gonna pull it apart. Now, some people like to cut that piece of cartilage out down the back. I don't bother with it because, well, it's really not that necessary. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break it till that piece right there. See, there's a bone right there. You just pull it backwards like this until it pops out. And you cut that piece off. See there? Now all I've got is a breast. And actually, if you wanted to use this for one dinner and this for another one, you could, because there's a lot of meat on that. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to split that breast right down the middle if this knife will let me. I'm going to stab it first. See that? I got to use a lot of my weight. There. Now I'm through that bone. And now we've got 2 pieces of chicken. This is your breast. You've also got your back. And there's a lot of good meat on here. And what I would do with this is boil it down and pick that meat off and make me a chicken salad, or a lot of times my dogs get the meat that I leave on here. So what we have is 2 breasts right here. We have the wishbone, and I cut it a little big. I've got 2 thighs, 2 drumsticks, and 2 wings. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of chicken to feed a family of 4 twice. Especially if you have little kids and they like the drumsticks and the wings. Alright everybody, so that's how you cut up a chicken. When I was in school, we had a class we had to take called Home Economics. And mostly all the girls took it. All the boys took shop. How to work on a car, how to build something. But they don't do that anymore in the schools. And that's one of the places that I learned to cut up a chicken. But I will say it's a lot cheaper than buying it already cut up. So if you're on a budget, that's the best way to do it, is find your chickens on sale, buy a couple of them, bring them home, cut them up, stick them in the freezer. All right? So y'all have a good afternoon, and I'll talk to you again real soon.